Your next comic, good friend of mine. You're gonna love him. You're gonna sit down and watch the comedy show, ladies. Perfect timing. Okay, I was addressing you. Yeah, you're coming, right? Comedy? Okay, make some noise for Bear Love.
Yo! How we doing? Thank you. Well, my name is Bear, and I look young, but I come from a different time. I saw one of my favorites, Blockbuster, get put out of business by Netflix. Anybody remembers that? I saw Toys R Us get put out of business by Walmart and Amazon. That was depressing. I saw heroin get put out of business by fentanyl. I come from a time where you could find a mystery bag of powders on the barroom floor and go home and have a good night. Today, these people have to know chemistry in order to take that bag of coke home. I didn't come from free love, but I came from mystery bag of powders is okay. You guys make a hippie feel comfortable here in Denver because you guys were the first to legalize pot. Yeah, I felt the same way. You guys put me out of a job. Nobody tells you what happened to the weed man, the one that made it out. He delivers pizza now. DoorDash. And these people with the snowboard racks in Colorado, looking like police, they're slowing down your food. I'm sorry, Jose. You guys think it's easy being a hippie because I don't have a real job? But how many times have you used your job to get out of doing things you didn't want to do? These people know I don't have to work in the morning. I had to move a fish tank on Tuesday, for real. This weekend I'm going to Lamone to pick up a pit bull for my friend. I thought it would be nice if he got over his breakup with his girlfriend by getting off of my couch. But instead we're getting a dog. Sometimes it would be easier just to have a normal job. But my buddy, his parents are hippies. He's from Boulder. And his parents are hippies. And growing up is confusing enough. But when your parents are hippies, how do you go through the rebellious phase? Get a job, get a degree, vote Republican. It's kind of hard to run away from your dad's teepee, and he chases you down on horseback and says, "It's cool, bro, we can talk about it." But I guess hippies did some good things for society. They invented the word grounded. Take away the TV, take away the tablet, get grounded. Before that, I guess we just beat our kids. Spooning in my friend's family means laying with your lover. Spooning in my family means getting hit with a wooden spoon when you try and taste the gravy too soon. My buddy, his parents are hippies. When he got caught toilet papering, he got to choose his own punishment, he told me. I can't see my best friend for 5 days. When I got in trouble, I got to choose the stick my grandma would whoop me with off the tree. So differences when you got hippie parents. But my name is Bear Love, and I took my friend who's got hippie parents to Burning Man. Anybody heard of Burning Man? So Blu-ray and Solmar is their birth names on their certificate. And they were out at Burning Man like, "What's our playa name, Bear Love?" And I was like, "I don't know." And they realized they already came with Burning Man names. So the whole Burning Man, they went by Bob and Sam. It was adorable. You go by Bob, I'll go by Sam. But hippies, we don't have a lot of kids. Are there parents out here yet? Any parents in the crowd? No? Yeah, hippies, we don't have a lot of parents either. The parents keep track of the height of their kids on the wall. That's still a thing. Hippies, we keep track of the length of our hair as the last time we saw a judge. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a while. There's a few cities in Iowa that would probably like to cut my hair. But I've got a little bit of gray in my beard, and I'm doing comedy, so you can say I'm going through a midlife crisis. But my generation doesn't know how to do a midlife crisis. My dad, he had it figured out. He bought a Corvette and he started working out at Gold's Gym. Great. His car spins in circles. He's all buff, wearing a chain. But my generation doesn't know how to do a midlife crisis correctly. My generation doesn't have Corvette money. So a midlife crisis for my generation looks like a 35-year-old should be trading recipes with the other moms at school, but instead she's getting her head shaved this weekend. Britney Spears, that's a midlife crisis for the girls in my generation. And I'm not picking on the girls. You know, G.I. Jane. I guess, we all long for this. The single men, I guess he should have joined the military 25 years ago, but instead he's been working at a factory with his dad, and his knees are gone, but you'll find him this weekend at Bass Pro Shop looking for night vision goggles to hunt a deer. If you need night vision goggles to hunt a deer, you're not the warrior we need, Tanner. Okay, that's all I got tonight. Let's bring Chet back up.
Make some noise for Bear Love. We got